Good day, everyone. So today I'll be talking about things you can do during lockdown. So I've been reading a lot about stuff lately because of coronavirus that worldwide people are getting locked down for their own health reason, which is great. I mean, governments are doing amazing work to stop the spread of virus. But at the same time, many are struggling to do things at home or getting bored, and it has an impact on mental health as well. So I came across few things while exploring certain things. So I realized 15 things you can do during lockdown, which I find quite valuable to me. So, which I believe will help you in some way to overcome your boredom or whatever you call. Let's dive in. So the first thing you can do is work out. As you know, fitness is very, very important when you stay at home because it's very important for your own immunity. It's important for your mental health, and it's important for your own well-being complete. So yeah, I understand that if you've been training at gym, you may not have access to gym because gyms are closed, especially in my town where I live. I live in New Zealand, so we are in a lockdown, level 4. Most of the things are closed. So what you can do, if you have dumbbells at home, you can do dumbbell workouts. If you don't have any equipment, you can do push-ups, chin-ups, sit-ups, abs workout. Or you have a stairs. If you're living in an apartment, you can climb stairs. You can go climb down. You can do a lot of things. You can get creative, guys. I mean, it's pretty simple. There are a lot of YouTube videos explaining how to do that. That's one of the things you can do. And remember, fitness is very, very important. It is because it will help you with your immune system. If you have a weaker immune system, then it's more likely you might get another illnesses over the course of time, and which is not really ideal. Another thing you can do is gardening. If you are living in a place where you have a garden, you can pretty much work on it. The place where I live, I have a garden, small garden, not really big, but you can do a lot of stuff on it. You can do, you can plant few veggies. You can trim edges of the weed. You can do pretty much a lot of stuff if you know how to do gardening. If you're new to it, then there are a lot of material out there. You can pretty much read or watch, or a lot of information out there. So yeah, check it out. Another thing you can do is cooking. If you're someone like me who loves a lot of takeaways, then probably you might find it very intimidating at times to cook new stuff, especially during the lockdown when there are no takeouts. I'm not sure about other countries, like probably in North America, they're still allowing takeouts, but in New Zealand, there are no takeouts as of now. So the best bet is you can cook. Let's say if you're a pizza fan, probably is a better time to learn how to make a pizza, how to make a pizza base. Or let's say if you like beef stroganoff, then yeah, you can try that recipe as well. Or if you like pasta bolognese, you can try that as well. There are a lot of things out there, a lot of information out there, which is very handy. I mean, cooking is a great skill. It will let you survive, when there are no takeouts or takeaways. Yeah, it's an amazing skill to have. I'm not a great chef. I can get around, baking my own bread, making pastas, or I can throw some meat in the oven and put some sauce on it, and there you go. Easy to do a lot of things. Yeah, so yeah, that's one of the things. If you're interested, you can always check out. Drawing. I've seen many people loves to draw, but for whatever reason, they never found a time to draw to bring that creative side. You know, if you're a kind of person who love art, who love to draw, perhaps it's the best time to create that amazing design or whatever. This is one of the things you can do. If you want to learn drawing, then perhaps it's the right time to do that. But if you're not interested, yeah, that's fine. It's one of the things you can do as well, right? Okay. Brew beer. This is my favorite part. If you're a beer fan like me, and if you love to brew your own beer, this is the right time. In New Zealand, you can still buy a brewing kit from a few places, so it's a comprehensive kit. You can try new recipes if you wanted to brew lager, pilsners, stouts, porter. You can try using a brewing kit. It's always handy to have a kit if you're a beginner. Helps you brew your own beers with different flavors and kinds of yeast use. It's a pretty great space to be in at this point of time if you're a person who appreciates beers. This is one of the great skills to have, in my opinion. So please check it out. So this is one of the things you can do. I'm not sure about other countries, the laws and regulations, but especially in New Zealand, probably in Australia, you can brew stuff, and there are a lot of brewing kits in Australia. Even in New Zealand, we get this Cooper brewing kit, which is very common. You can do Cooper Stout, Cooper's beers are okay. I mean, if you have tried Cooper beers before, you get Cooper Ale, Sparkling Ale, Cooper Stout. I love Stout, so yeah, check it out. Yeah. Another thing which I find it very interesting is to learn new language. Let's say you are a travel fan, right? Yeah, right now I understand we can't travel anywhere, but learning an extra language is always handy. For instance, let me give an example. If you love to go to countries which were ex-Soviet countries like Belarus, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, all those ex-Soviet countries, the people in those countries, they still speak Russian. So it's always better to learn a new language. For instance, Russians, let's say you wanted to drink with babushkas, which is normally milk grannies in Russian. The best way to do is you go there, you talk to people there, and very friendly people, speak the language, you get to know different stuff and culture. If you wanted to learn Spanish, you wanted to travel to Latin America in the future, it's amazing. It's always good to know a new language. It's very handy if you wanted to learn Dutch or Romanian or whatever. It's your choice. If you're interested, if you're getting bored, then perhaps looking at learning new languages always helps. Read a book. That's very, very handy in my opinion, because books gives a lot of information. If you wanted to know about someone else's autobiography like Nelson Mandela, then it's a better time to do that. Or if you wanted to know how to make money out of recession, which is going to hit in 2020, then you will get a lot of information about stock market, about investment. Probably if you love to do something like Warren Buffett, then you can read a book, Intelligent Investor. That's one of the books to check out. Or if you are a person who likes thrillers, then you can go for thrillers. Probably, I'm a big fan of John Grisham, Robin Cook, and I do love to read a lot of autobiographies and a lot of investment books as well. So it will give you a different perspective, and at the same time, you won't get bored at the same time as well. If you're not a fan of reading, then you can probably check out on audiobooks. That's another option. Some people do not like to read, which is fine. There's nothing wrong in that. You can always rely on audiobooks. Audiobooks is a great way to learn new stuff as well, and to save and to kill your boredom. New TV series that can be very handy as well. Let's say if you have, if you're a Netflix user or whatever user you are, from depending upon the place you live, you can always watch a new TV series if that's what you're after. For instance, I always wanted to watch this TV show, Witcher. I'm not sure if you heard about it. It's quite a popular TV show. So I think this is the best time for me to watch those stuff, because previously I never had time because of a lot of work and a lot of commute and other stuff. But now I have enough time, so during the weekend, so I thought, oh, this is perfect time. So yeah, this is one of the things you can do that as well. Write a book. That's very interesting in my opinion. If if you're a kind of person who always wanted to write something about, say, philosophy, fiction, thriller, non-fiction, whatever comes to your mind, and you never had a time, or you always used to wonder whether I have that skills to write it, I would say this is the right time, because writing is a great skill. You can inspire people, you can express your opinion, you can write down a lot of things. So yeah, if this something interests you, or you've been thinking about it for a long time, it's the right time to do it. Call an old friend. This is very important, right? We are social people. Human beings are social animals. We should reach out to our friends and families to see how they're doing. Perhaps you haven't had a chance to talk to an old friend for, say, 10 years. This is the right time to reach out to them, to say how they're doing, how their families is doing, it's, in my opinion, this is a great thing to do. Or you can reach out to your co-workers, or, to see how they're doing. Because it's always important to keep in touch, to keep in contact, to see, to check on each other. It's very important, in my opinion. So that's one of the things you can do as well, right? Meditation. Trust me, guys, this thing helps a lot. I mean, I'm not good at meditation. I never cared. I never did. But lately, I started to invest like 10 to 15 minutes a day meditating. I'll be honest with you, media been showing a lot of fear-mongering. They're showing a lot of people dying, which is not really good for mental health people. Some people get anxious, some people get freaks out. I mean, we are not in, it's not to be in a great space, if I'll be honest with you guys. So meditation helps a lot. It helps to calm your mind. I know it's difficult for a beginner. I mean, I struggle to sit at one place and close my eyes and, think about nothing. But this seems next to impossible when you start doing this process. But once you get used to it, it's amazing. You will realize that how handy this is to meditate. The amount of calmness it brings to your mind is mind-blowing. So please check it out if this is something you're interested in. Learning a new technology always helps. Let's say you always wanted to learn about artificial intelligence or blockchain or whatever. Perhaps this is the right time to get into it, right? So we've been hearing a lot about the AI evolution, or the use of artificial intelligence, different aspects of life, from medical field to speech and to prosthetics or whatnot. So if you are a kind of person who's always been curious about a different technology, and always wished if you had enough time to dive into it, then perhaps I would say that this is the best time to get into it, and probably, get your hand dirty and learn something new. This is something you can check it out. Yeah. Enough sleep. I will tell you that most of us in the world underestimate the importance of a good sleep. It doesn't matter if you like to get up early in the morning or sleep late. We all need a sufficient amount of sleep in our life to keep ourselves healthy. Because if you don't get enough sleep, then it's not going to help you guys. Because I understand how we can survive with caffeine and energy drinks, but that's really not healthy. If you're not getting enough sleep, then please make sure that you do get enough sleep, at least 8 hours of sleep. If you can't get 8 hours for whatever reason, at least try to get 7 hours of sleep, guys. Because enough lack of sleep causes a lot of underlying health problems. And that is just the root cause of the most of the health issues we have in our life. And this is very, very simple thing to do. Just get enough sleep. You don't need to get drunk to get sleep. You can work out and your body get tired and you can relax and go to bed. It's as simple as that. I mean, I understand if you like to get drunk and get sleep, that's fine. That's something you wanted to do. Go for it. I'm not here to judge. I'm not gonna say anything. It's your life. If you find that comfortable getting sleep that way, go for it. But what I'm trying to say here is that getting enough sleep is very, very crucial. You need to understand that it is the most important aspect of life. Sleep, if you stay away for a few days, your health started to get jittery and shaky and whatnot. But yeah, so please try to get enough sleep. This is even though you are working or whatever. So finally, you can create your own YouTube content. If you love to talk about things, if you like to do a cat show or whatnot, anything that comes to your mind, please free to do that and create a YouTube content. It will help you to be busy, and at the same time you can monetize your content, and you get more subscribers. I don't want to get more detail into it, but you can check out a lot of YouTube videos and to see if you can contribute something. A lot of YouTube videos are great. I love a lot of videos, and I'll be very honest with you. A lot of YouTube videos really helped me in when I get bored. So yeah, I mean, you can do all this kind of stuff. So